What is going on, guys? Ben here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my full recap of the Pokemon Halloween event. I'll show you guys all my candies, my progress, and everything. But a few things first. As I'm recording this, there's 6 hours left in the Halloween event. It depends on whether you're watching it. The event may be over, or maybe have a little limited of time, but it's probably going to end 6 p.m. my time or 6:30 my time. So I'm still going to go out after this and get some footage and hatch my eggs, because I do have one more 10-kilometer egg that I want to hatch before then. But for that, you guys know I kept track of my important stats throughout the video, like XP, my Stardust, and my candies of my Pokemon. Now we're going to go over that. And I'm going to fast forward through some evolutions because I have a lot of Ghastlies and everything saved up that I still need to go through and evolve all of them. So with that, let's get into it. So I started off with 37 Bulbasaur Candies, and now I currently am at 110. So that's really good, and I don't have any more that I really want to transfer. So 110 Bulbasaur. Actually, I'm going to transfer this one right here. I'm not going to be evolving this. The IV on it is not the best. So we ended up with 112. Charmander candies, I started with 136. I ended at 216. So I'm pretty happy about that. Squirtle, I was at 189 candies. I ended up at 192. So that's really awesome. Getting 8 candies for a catch was just insane, man. For Weedles, Rattatas, and Pidgeys, I kind of just said I would tell you guys like every day throughout them, but I consistently had over 100 candies of each of them to evolve for when I did my evolution, so we got a ton of those for those. Didn't really keep a full count of them. Arbucks and Arkins, I didn't keep a track of. Pikachu, I started with 62 candies. I'm up to 135. I did hatch a few Pikachus. I still have to check the IVs on those. I get asked this question a lot, what are IVs? It's like, basically, it's like hidden stats for a Pokemon. That's what it tells you when you appraise it, and it tells you how good it will be when it evolves. It's more for just end level game stuff. Like if you're a higher level, it matters more because you can max out Pokemon better or whatever. But Nidoran females, I started with 120 candies. I ended up with 245. Nidoran male, I started with 116, and I ended up with 311. So that's pretty interesting. Vulpix I didn't really keep track of, but neither the same with Jigglypuff. But Zubats, guys, I got the perfect IV Zubat, wherever it was, the 100% IV Zubat right here. So that's one best catch of the event. I'm looking for more perfect Pokemon, but I started with, let's see, 795 Zubat candies. I still started with a lot of them, and I ended up with 1,167. And that's not to mention I can still transfer a crap ton of these, so didn't calculate that in there. Growlithe candies, I didn't really keep track of anything in here. Meowth, they spawned so many times throughout the event. I'm getting sick of catching Meows, but I did not keep track of them. I just evolved them a bunch. And same with Psyducks, I didn't really keep track of that. But Growlithe, I started with 80. And I ended up with 136. Would have liked to seen more Growliths because they're actually pretty good gym defenders and good Pokemon in general. But I have some that I'm going to evolve here now. I caught the 1005. I'm going to do a mass evolution video fairly soon. Actually, for you guys, I'll just evolve this 87 IV Growlithe right here. Hopefully we get something good. We're hoping for Fire Fang, Fire Blast. If I get Fire Fang and Fire Blast, I'm going to definitely power that Growlithe up. That's the best moveset you can have. I don't really have many Growlithe with Fire Fang. They all have Bite, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. Bite and Fire Blast. Still a pretty good moveset. Cannot complain. And it's an 87 IV, so that's probably, I think that's the best IV Growlithe that I do have, or Arcanine that I do have. Poliwags. I did an evolution of Poliwags as well. I didn't keep track of the candies, but if I didn't do the evolution, I would be at like 185. So I'm actually going to end up evolving this one for you guys as well. We're hoping for a Poliwrath. Poliwrath with Bubble and Hydro Pump. That would be really nice. The next Pokemon that I kept track of was Shelder, because I think Shelders are pretty strong, but I'm curious to see how the event went for you guys. Are you happy with it? Are you happy with your egg hatches? Because I had some really beast egg hatches. I hatched a Lapras, I hatched a Dratini, and then I also hatched a Snorlax, and those are the first times I've ever hatched those. All my other my 10-kilometer egg hatchings have been like garbage. So those are the best, and I got those during the event, and I still have that one more egg that I'm gonna hatch today, so hopefully I get lucky with that. Carla's egg hatchings were a lot better, well, were really good yesterday, and you guys will see that video tomorrow, actually. A Mud Shot and Ice Beam. Ooh, or Ice Punch. That's actually not very good at all. It is in the 2000s though, so we'll keep them around for now. I have some decent IV Poliwags that I need to check. I hatched a bunch of those during the event. Like, this is the most I've ever hatched eggs. And guys, don't worry. I know, like, for some of you, the videos were getting stale of me just going to Nina every day and grinding out XP like that. It will go back to normal, me going out other places, doing different styles of video, doing evolutions and whatever. It's just for this event, I just wanted to grind as much as possible, just get as much in as possible. Geodude's up to 239, didn't really keep track. Ponyta's, didn't really keep track. I didn't keep track of Slowpokes either, but I caught a 1005 Slowpoke on the top there, and I'm already up to almost 500 candies for those, so that's pretty good. A lot of these I didn't keep track of, but I have to go through and transfer still a bunch of them. I got home really late last night, and I just fell asleep. So we have 332. We started with 160, so we pretty much doubled that. I'm actually probably going to evolve this Shelter here. Certainly caught the attention, so we're going to evolve it, see what it gets. We're hoping for, I think, Frost or Ice Shard. I don't know if this can learn Frost Breath. Ice Shard and and Blizzard. We just want Blizzard as a moveset. Double Ice would be nice. I don't know the base attack that Shelter can move. I forget about what it is. Ice Shard, Ice Wind. Oh, so we want Ice Shard and Blizzard, but it's still okay. It's still pretty strong because these can be really strong Dragonite killers if you play it right. Now the Ghastlies, I have a ton to transfer. So many to transfer here. I'm actually gonna do evolutions to get XP for this. See what's one, of course, a Ghastly. So I started with 0 Ghastly Candies because I think I started with like 2 or 3 Ghastly Candies because I did my evolutions of them to a Gengar before, but now I'm not going to be evolving Gengars. I've caught so many Gengars during the event. I think I had like probably 5 or 6 Gengars before the event, and now we're going to count how many actually no. Probably had 4 or 5, I can't remember. But hopefully we get this Ghastly here. Yes, so I'm gonna be doing speed up. I'm gonna speed it up here, do a bunch of evolutions now through the Ghastlies, just because we can, and get that XP. Just make sure my lucky egg's on. Okay, good. We got 20 minutes left on it. So Gengars though, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 Gengars. And I started with like 5. So pages on pages of Gengars caught during the event. I don't think I need to catch these for a very long time. So we are actually going to end up transferring our Haunters though. Alright, so we're done with the Ghastly that transferred pretty much all my Gengars. Just to do this final evolution. It's worth it for the XP, I think, so. Because I never really used them for attacking at all. But I'm still just blown away. I didn't get any more better IVs than that, dude. I thought I for sure would have got some more better IV Pokemon. Onyx, didn't really keep track of, but I have a lot of candies for that. So Drowsy, I started at 200 something, 256. I'm at 394. You know what? I'm just gonna do this at the end. I'm gonna go through all my candy counts and then do evolutions at the end. I'll show you guys my current state. I'm at 421k, and I'll give you guys the actual numbers after. But then I'll just do a mass evolutions at the end and fast forward that, because I just want to get through telling you guys the candy, so I don't really have to worry about it. Krabbies, have to go and evolve all of those. Voltorbs, don't really keep track of those. Execute, I started with 209, I'm up to 348. Cubones, start with 19, we have 635. Cubone is not a good Pokemon at all, so we have to transfer a lot of them and evolve a lot of them. It does take 50, so it's not going to take as long as Ghastly's. After Cubone, we go check our Magikarp. Horsey, we have a lot of candies as well. Didn't really check those. Goldeen, did evolutions for him a bunch. Staryu, same. We did a bunch of evolutions for him. And then Magikarp, we started with 503, and we have 1,709. So that means we got 1,200 Magikarp candies during the event. I'm getting real close. Well, not real close. I need to get better Magikarps to do my next Gyarados evolution video. I'm probably gonna wait till I hit 3,000. Now it was super accelerated with the event because there's so many Magikarp, and I basically got 8 candies for a catch, and that's just gonna add to my list. This one is the big one. Lapras was my buddy during this entire event, getting so many candies, walking them. I wanted to transfer this one, but I decided against it. We started with 66 candies. Ended up with 182. Now I still have a little bit left on time in the event. I want to get this up to at least 190 before the event ends, because 1.2 kilometers or 1.25 kilometers to walk for 1 candy is so worth it. And you guys are asking, why do I have Lapras? My buddy, she can't evolve. Lapras doesn't matter. Lapras is a super strong Pokemon, and their candies are so rare to get, and I want to power up some of my Laprases. So that's the reason why Lapras has been my buddy. I walked a total of almost 180 kilometers with her already, and so that's the reason why Lapras is like one of the strongest Pokemon in the game, and her that's the Pokemon I find it the hardest to get candies for. So it makes sense to utilize that and get all those candies and everything. So I have to get rid of those Cubones fast, man. After Lapras, though, the next one we checked is Ivs. Ivs, I did not really catch a whole lot of. I started, well, actually I did, I lied. So I started with 558, and I ended with 959. So I didn't really catch a whole. I hatched a bunch of Eevees from my 10-kilometer eggs, so that's why I got a lot as well. And then the next one up is Snorlax. Transferred a lot of my bad Snorlaxes. You guys will see that tomorrow. But I started with 81 Snorlax candies, and I'm up to 126. So I'll probably do some maxing out of my Snorlaxes here. Dratini. Hatched a Dratini out of the 10-kilometer egg. Really proud moment. I'm going to be powering up and evolving this Dratini if it has a good moveset soon. But we started with 134 Dratini candies, ended up with 269. So we got double the Dratini candies. I'm excited for that. Pretty proud about that. So those are all the candies. My event. Now my XP. Basically, I'll tell you those stats and the Stardust. Stardust won't change. Started with 770k roughly Stardust. Ended up with over 1 million. So about 300k, no, less than 3, like 240-ish K. I'd say 250k Stardust over the event life. So pretty excited about that. Now let's go finish these evolutions. Guys, we are finally done with all the evolutions that I wanted to do for today. So my Pokemon box is kind of lowered. I still need to go through my Zubats and the Slowpokes, but we can do that later. So I actually, interesting fact, gained about a kilometer of walking distance. That's why some of my eggs hatched. A little bit over that, I think, from my GPS being crappy in my office here. So it's like my dude's kind of wandering around. So that's why if you ever know of if you like let your Pokemon Go app open during the night, maybe it'll hatch eggs through that. So with that though, I ended up with 465k XP. So I'm gonna add that to here. So I had 1.15 million XP. So that is crazy. Over I started on October 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. So for 6 days I grinded XP and got 1.1 million, over 1 million. So I'm pretty excited about that. Still a very long grind to go, 1 million to get to level 36. But I'm happy with that. We also got we're close to another Lapras candy. So overall though, I say the event was a success. I have a lot of evolutions I can do. like cool ones that I'll show you guys soon. I have a lot of power-ups that I can do with that million Stardust. I will be maxing out my Pokemon, the ones that I want to, pretty soon as well. So either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what your favorite part of the event, or what you're most excited for, what you're most happy for. Hopefully we get more events in the future like this, because it was pretty awesome. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure if you did, and subscribe for more Pokemon Go videos using that video. Because have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys later.